Alright, so I got a couple things here to show you, one of them being a pre-order. I don't have a lot of pre-orders this week, surprisingly, but let's get into it. I guess we'll start with the one thing that's not a pre-order. I picked up Moulin Rouge. I bought a costume, a Joker costume that I was going to wear when the new Joker movie comes out. And I ended up refunding my money and going with the makeup kit and set because the only version of this costume they had in stock was way too big. So I ended up having some Amazon store credit. So I bought a couple things on my wish list. And this is one of them. I've been meaning to grab this for a while. It's a 20th Century Fox title. And so, I wanted to grab it before it's gone because, Disney, who knows if they're going to reprint this. I mean, if this was any other studio, this would probably have a 4K by now because it's a pretty popular movie. Yeah, I've been meaning to rewatch this movie because I am an Ewan McGregor fan. And, Nicole Kidman's fine. I guess I like her too. But, I saw the first time I saw this movie, I didn't understand anything about this movie, what it was going for. I didn't know anything about it. We watched this randomly in my high school drama class. Hated this movie. But ever since then, people have told me that they like this movie, that they're fans of it. And I've listened to a couple songs of the soundtrack. They're still kind of stuck in my head a little bit. So I have a feeling if I watch this again, I might like it more. And also, I have seen more Baz Luhrmann's films, and I did like Elvis and things like that. So I have a feeling. I mean, there's problems with Elvis, not a great movie, but I have a feeling that now I kind of understand who this director is, more his style of filmmaking. That maybe I would actually enjoy this movie more on rewatch. I don't know if I'd love it, but at least would like it enough to have in the collection. It was $10. I didn't notice though. See the Mill Creek logo on this? It's so bizarre. The Disney Mill Creek license thing where they sign up for their license. They sign a deal with them to help push out some older catalog titles in better numbers in some stores. You don't really see it. Like, look at this, Mill Creek. And then now they're signing with Sony, so I don't know. What's going on with the Disney titles and stuff, we don't really know, but we'll see. But yeah, glad to have them in the collection. Been wanting that for a while. And the only pre-order I grabbed this week was Star Trek Lower Decks Season 4. I don't have any of the other seasons. I do plan to pick them up. I'll probably have to go back at some point, get all 3 of them. But I grabbed this one day one because I actually love this season of this show. This season was fantastic. I have not loved this show up until this point. I think it's a very flawed show up until season 4 came out. And then this season just really blew me away with some of the things they were doing with it. There's still some problems that don't really work with this show. But I've grown so attached to this show and its characters and the way that I've seen these characters, kind of grow throughout the series. It's great. I do love this actual cover art. I forget which Star Trek poster this is. I think it's Star Trek 4. Is it The Voyage Home? Which one? I forget which one. But it's obviously a reference to that, and it's really well done artwork. The show is clearly made by Star Trek fans who do love the franchise. They just haven't been the greatest up until this point with handling the show. But actually seeing this season made me actually really appreciate the show, like the show, and I'm excited to engage with rewatch that new season. Probably will rewatch that season when season 5 gets closer, because I think we're getting a season 5 this year, if I'm not wrong. We usually get a new season of this show every year, so big fan of this show. Now, because of that season, I had to pick that up. I do want to actually work on trying to get all the Star Trek seasons I don't have. I didn't have this one, so it was a great pickup for me. Let me know your thoughts. Like, share, and subscribe.